If you ever look at our flywheel, it always used to be capital, but we've recently recognized the fact that you cannot sustain this level of growth and achievement without the right people and bringing in the right talent. Doesn't mean just adding number of people, it's adding expertise. Again, from within, developing leaders, which is a big portion of what we do. But then when there's, a different business, or if we're starting something new, again, like we just got into RV camp communities, it's finding the right talent that can help you grow that successfully.
What would you say is the number one secret from the inside now for 4.5 years with DLP Capital that DLP Capital has been able to do to, create and preserve more wealth for families and for investors?
And honestly, it's the easiest thing in the world, Brett. It's do what we say we're going to do. So again, we publish a lot of targeted returns, preferred returns, and we make everything visible to our investors in terms of what our vision is for the year coming up, what our compass is, what direction, what our targets are to hit. So it's really doing the hard work to commit and accomplish those goals. And we do that through different rhythms throughout the year, throughout the quarter, throughout the week. And so that really helps us produce great returns for our investors and consistent returns.
So it sounds like doing what you committed to doing, but not only that, doing the disciplines necessary in order to basically prepare and plan to win. Is that a fair summary?
That's exactly it. And it's preparing to win. That's a big point because, as you know, there are a lot of folks out there who have the desire to win and they have the will to win, but they don't have the will to prepare to win. And that's a big portion of our success is that preparation.
So let's talk about that a little bit more. I think this is a key point. Now I think over 350 employees, right? Not including even maybe additional employees out in the field, right? But talk about how the momentum is sustained quarter after quarter, year after year. What's the secret, or you can start with yourself. How are you doing that? And collectively, how are you seeing DLP as a whole with the leadership and the team members being able to sustain that momentum?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I'd start with people, right? I mean, if you ever look at our flywheel, it always used to be capital, but we've recently recognized the fact that you cannot sustain this level of growth and achievement without the right people and bringing in the right talent. Doesn't mean just adding number of people, it's adding expertise. Again, from within, developing leaders, which is a big portion of what we do. But then when there's, a different business, or if we're starting something new, again, like we just got into RV camp communities, it's finding the right talent that can help you grow that successfully.
I think that's so key. Talent plus the ability to have them fit well in with everybody as well, keep that momentum moving forward. So what would you say the next secret is to DLP Capital helping people create and preserve more wealth and keep the momentum moving forward?
Yeah, again, I'd probably take a step back and just say, it's really truly from our perspective what we call our 20-mile march. So again, a lot of it is maintaining a pace that's sustainable. So again, the 20-mile march means we're not trying to do too much in one period, one quarter, 1 year. We're just trying to consistently, month over month, do the things we need to do to achieve those bigger goals.
What was the one thing, and perhaps you knew about this 4.5 years ago before you joined DLP, or perhaps you're learning secrets on this because you're experiencing it, you're living it, you're doing it, right? What would you say helped you personally not overexert or go let's say the 40 miles, if you will, in the analogy, right, versus just 20 miles every day? What's the practice that helps you to stay within sync and balance?
Yeah, I'll admit that it took a little adjusting too, because I was always trying to go 200 miles an hour all the time. That's not sustainable. You get burnt out. I learned most of it through DLP and through Don, and again, the building the elite organization rhythms. Particularly, we have one called our rocks, which are the quarterly goals we set. And it's a very simplistic theory, which is simply if you fill a cup with sand, which are all the little daily minutia that comes into your life, emails, phone calls, everything else, you'll never have room to fill that cup with big rocks, which are the important goals. But if you focus on the big goals first and then pour the little stuff over it, it'll all fit, right? So it's really how you change your rhythm and how you focus on your day. So for me, the biggest success was our Elite Journal that we use. The Elite Journal is a 90-day journal. It's daily. It helps you look at your day, get it prepared for the next day, but then also what went well, what didn't go well. So it keeps you on track, making sure that you're always focusing on those important goals.
So well said, and it's so simple. Yeah, it's not easy necessarily. It's easy, but it's not necessarily easy to keep the disciplines going. And so having that Elite Journal, having like an amazing person to work with like Dawn, right, and to keep the momentum moving forward is really remarkable. And I've seen this now with DLP since I've first started to learn about you guys a couple of years ago, and it is remarkable. And it's what makes the difference to keep the momentum going.